A red warning has been issued in the southern and southwestern parts of Iceland due to heavy snowfall and a blizzard. Wind gusts can reach 200 km per hour. Winds up to 110 km per hour. Snow and blizzards are expected in Fahsafloui and in the south. In coastal areas, sleet or rain. There is a high risk of damage and contractors are advised to ensure the safety of construction sites. Wind speeds of 45 to 70 km per hour. Heavy snowfall and poor traffic conditions are predicted in the Reykjavik area. In places, wind gusts can reach 125 km per hour. The Icelandic Meteorological Bureau reported that the storm is moving rapidly to the northeast. Now it has moved to the northwest, and then it will go to the east. More than 230 flights have been cancelled in Japan due to heavy snowfalls that hit the western and northern regions of the country. In particular, flights from the airport in the city of Sapporo on the island of Hokkaido were cancelled. For snow removal, the administration closed the runway for 3 hours. Now in Hokkaido, in a number of areas, the height of the snow cover exceeds 1 meter. Experts urged citizens who plan to travel by private vehicle to be especially vigilant. Sapporo is the largest city on Japan's northernmost island, Hokkaido. The Meteorological Service said that due to cold air masses and high pressure, snowfalls are expected in different parts of Hokkaido throughout the week. Snow severely disrupted rail and air traffic this weekend in Japan. On the Indonesian island of Java, another volcano has intensified, Merapi. This is the latest footage captured by surveillance cameras in the Yogyakarta Special District. On it, Merapi is active again. Scientists report that this time this volcano threw out a column of gas and ash for about 2 kilometers. The eruption itself did not last long, just over 20 minutes. In addition to ash and gas, Merapi also threw out lava flows. They went down the slopes of the volcano and came out about 1,800 meters. According to preliminary data, there were no casualties as a result of volcanic activity. However, the Indonesian Ministry of Energy Center for Volcanology and Geological Disaster Mitigation reports that a potential avalanche and explosive hazard remains in a 5-kilometer radius zone from the top of the volcano. The second day of Puerto Rico is facing heavy rains, as a result of which many regions were flooded. In the city of Aguas Buenas, a monthly rainfall of 125 millimeters fell in 12 hours. This caused the river to overflow in the Mulas de Aguas Buenas region, and led to the closure of the La Charca Bridge in this district. Several cars were swept away by strong water currents. At present, it is known that 2 people are listed as missing. The search has been going on for 6 hours. According to the State Meteorological Service, over the past 24 hours, up to 100 millimeters of rain fell in the regions of Toa Baja, Toa Alta and Dorado. The fire departments responded to more than 50 flood incidents. Cyclone Batsirai killed at least 10 people and forced the evacuation of more than 48,000 residents in southeastern Madagascar, causing flooding, building collapses and power outages. Flooding cut off access. Cyclone Batsirai swept overland late on Saturday, hitting the east coast with heavy rains and winds of 60 meters per second. Island 2 weeks ago, Madagascar's Office of Risk and Disaster Management reported late Sunday evening that 10 people had died, some of them in a house collapse in the city of Ambalavao. Roofs. Intense fires in the Amazon region of Colombia this year have been linked to deforestation to clear land for livestock, illegal mining and other purposes. Environmental organizations are sounding the alarm in this regard. Fires are observed in the provinces of Caqueta, Meta and Guaviare, in the so-called Colombian arc of deforestation, and are spreading to national parks and parts of the Amazon rainforest. Higher than we have seen for years, which is a very worrying sign. January had the hottest hotspots in the Colombian Amazon biome in over 10 years, according to data from the Environment Ministry released on Monday. In Mexico, observed the fall of an unknown celestial body. A meteorite sighting was recorded in the north of the country, documented by hundreds of social media users who captured the moment when an astronomical object rushed towards the Earth. But in fact it was not a meteorite, but rather fragments of a SpaceX and NASA rocket, which after launching in 2017 finally completed the last phase of the climate observation mission. The fall of this object could be seen in the states of Sinaloa and Southern California. Objects coming to Earth from space always attract attention, especially when they are visible to the naked eye. This is not the first time that a SpaceX rocket has been confused with an astronomical phenomenon. Last March another of the Falcon 9 rockets, which carried a batch of Starlink satellites, also failed to land on Earth. The Purbalingga Regency, which is located in the southwestern part of the Central Java province in Indonesia, was hit by tornadoes and strong winds. As a result of the violence of the elements, according to local media, at least 32 houses were damaged. A tornado occurred in the village of Kengedang at about 12 noon local time. Many local residents share photos and videos of what the bad weather managed to do. Brigades of utility workers and rescuers have already been sent to the scene to carry out work to restore infrastructure, as well as to provide assistance to local residents. According to the authorities, as a result of the violence of the elements, no victims were noted. Some buildings lost their roofs, but some were destroyed to the ground. Trees and power lines were knocked down around the city. A huge fire broke out in Kenya's Aberdare National Park. The fire in the park, according to media reports, started on the night of February 5. It affected mainly the northern part of Aberdare Park in the Ibaru region. At the moment, there are 5 major fires. The damage caused by the fire cannot yet be assessed. Authorities report that due to strong winds, aerial reconnaissance cannot assess its magnitude. The fire in the park continues to spread due to dry weather. Now about 60 people are fighting the fire. The park is located about 100 kilometers north of the capital Nairobi. Nestled in the Aberdare mountain range, the park is also home to a variety of wildlife including leopards, elephants and the endangered black rhinoceros. Thank you for watching the video. Thanks for supporting the channel. Good wind and weather.